What's up, everyone? Putting more work in to what I hope to be the best bunker ever made in the game of Misery. The warehouse is gonna need some more work, and we got to put it in. So, the inventory's looking good. We're a little low on bullets, so I suppose we should make those en masse. We need a lot more AK 74U ammo. Some more SVD ammo as well. Take a peek and see if we still have any more in our reserves. But I think we're doing a good enough job of really clearing it out. Bro, this glitch is so bad. I don't know how to fix this. I left click, it just drops my items. Like, why? It's like the worst glitch ever. I think it's fixed. My goodness. Okay, we are definitely good on SVD ammo. Go ahead and top off AK stuff. Any second. Nah, that's good for now. Spent all my time waiting for the ammo. Just take a peek at today's map. And it's a bunker. Military crates it is. I'm gonna go key for now. Just cautiously approach here. There's so many points of entry in this place. But there are military crates here, so. Go ahead and scoop all these. Ooh, ammo. Oh yeah. A little grenade bonus. You love to see it. Come on, plastic. Damn. Another silo. Almost down there. There's only one way to find that, and I don't want to find out. Some decent stuff in here. Wonder what happened here. All these dead bodies and zombies. Interesting scene. Action, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Playing some more misery here. Okay, that ends up in another silo. Generation here has gone crazy. I'm gonna get lost here pretty soon. We'll grab this table. One of the nicer tables in the game. It's a somewhat rare table. This map sucks, man. It's like every point from here on in just ends into another silo. I really don't feel like exploring another silo here. I don't think we have much of a choice. If we want to get farther in, we're going to have to go through one of these entry points. Actually, this one might be okay. I don't think this one ends up with some... Nope, never mind. They all end up here. Alright. Just gotta like make a mental note. I don't know if I could remember my way out. Dead end, of course. Leave like a marker here. Have Coley 1. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Maybe leave like a bag of cement here. That's like a marker. Let's see. Oh. It's a choke point and a half here. It's just I don't think they come from behind, but let's see if there's any more still in their way. I think we're okay. Alright, come on, plastic. Nope. So I think in the game, lower quality of the game gives better visibility in the dark. Maybe we'll try that. Well, as much as it pains me to lower visual fidelity on a game. I'm pretty sure they don't have a brightness setting, right? Oh, we'll take this magazine. PPSH mags, probably one of the rarest ones. You don't really see them too often. We'll take that for sure. How are we doing? Okay, we're about halfway on storage, so probably start to make our way back after these boxes here. And ooh, more buckshot. Lovely. Yeah, we're max capacity here. Let's see if we can make our way back. Before I do that, let's go. No plastic. Nothing in those crates. No luck on crates so far inside here. I need no flashlight in lowest setting in this map. But how low did you put the graphic settings? I think it also has to do with the fact that, like, the time of day, for whatever reason, like, when you're indoors, like, no access to, like, natural light somehow affects. This is kind of broken, though. You don't need a flashlight for this part at all. When you tweak your settings, get the cheat code. Winter is darker. Is it actually? Yeah, I'm like completely lost. Okay, good. Okay. The best bunker map marker is corpses. So I really don't feel like exploring too much more of the bunker. I think we just start sorting some more stuff. Let's get our crates in order here. Look at this mess. Okay, let's get the little crates here. Actually, you know what? All right, I might as well just put the big ones. Make this the big man crate. And then you can fit 2 small ones here. Maximize that space. I gotta get rid of this. Putting... I don't know if I need to see my ammo count while I'm in an inventory screen like this for my current magazine, if it's going to block me from, like, drag and dropping something here. It gets a bit annoying. You can shift click for the most part. Certain containers you can't shift click stuff into, but... Okay. Good for that backpack. There we go. Holy. Some of these boxes are just filled with the most random items. Alright. Look at the snow. Indoor snow, it's a Christmas miracle. Maybe we start putting large crates up here. How are we already on lamps? I like to get more lighting down as well. Oh, yeah, that's right, we have the solar panel. This thing was on the entire time. Okay, let's drop this. Let's go in here. We should grab the cable. Actually, what I've been doing now is just replacing the small wooden the small wooden wind turbines with the solar panels, because I really can't be asked to fix this cable management. Eventually, what I might do, as we start phasing out these wooden wind... I can't even speak. Eventually, as we start phasing out these wooden wind turbines, when they're all decabled, I'm probably going to set up a little area for them over here. Set up a bunch of combiners, and then have all of them feed through one cable and come through here. But like, as of right now, using wind turbines to power up this huge operation is just, it's not gonna happen. The amount of real estate you'd need, it's just not worth it at this point. One power is just not gonna cut it. Even the solar panels, unfortunately, 5 power is still not that great, but it's a lot better in comparison, obviously. There was some kind of natural power generator. It was a little higher than 5, like 10 would be nice, but I work with what the game was giving us. We could just turn our Amazon dwarf workforce into dwarf generators, but I want something sustainable. Will you try it? Actually, it was called for a task. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. The problem is, I'd want to put the settings back up. I'd like to be able to see. Right now, the max resolution is 1440 at borderless. Got my max FPS at 120. Well, what I just, the textures? It's gonna look so bad if I switch it down. Do I have to restart the game too? See. Put the view distance like medium-ish as well. Did it even do anything? I don't know if it even changed much. My frames didn't even go up. It's like nothing even happened. Turn everything down to medium. I was hoping like the FPS. Okay, hold on. Certain parts, the FPS. Nah, so that doesn't really change much in the frames. But then going outside, I can't really tell now because the siren's hitting, but I guess we can kind of check it out if we don't turn the lights on here. But again, I can't tell how much of this is just because it's during the day. We'll see. If it's a new day, we can check the bunker. If it's not a bunker map, then we'll probably just switch the settings back. Save it for later. Just gotta wait for this new day here so I can put my solar panel on. It's the most annoying thing. I wish there was a way like you could just advance the day as soon as you get back into the bunker. Having to wait like 2 minutes for this. Colorize feature off? What are we talking about? Colorize feature off? Oh, this? What does this even do? This makes it what? It makes everything look grainy. What the hell? It was off by default, so I just left it on default. Hold the sprint, hold the zoom, yeah, this is all fine. I put the FOV like to max so I can actually see everything. As you can see, the frames still take a hit every time I reload this base. Did you notice a dip in quality, like the visual fidelity, switching it from epic to medium? It still kind of looks comparable. Oh my god, this looks so bright now. Maybe we can compare with this. So, as everybody get a mental image of what the background looks in this map with the snow, and And then we're gonna quick swap back and see what it looks like. Cinematic, what the hell? It goes up to 11. Is cinematic like max? Actually, I didn't even know there was something higher than epic. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Oh. Yeah, a bit of it changed. Actually, it looks better now. Graphic wise, but like the lighting doesn't really seem to have changed, so maybe it's something to do like in the actual dark. So we'll keep the settings back on epic for now, and then we'll test it out when we actually get like a bunker map. In the meantime, let's get the solar panel down. So we can stack another one up here. There we go. Anyway, maximizing efficiency. I wonder if we can keep stacking on, like, if they just go like all the way up. Okay, let's grab a... Oh, it got dark real quick. Jeez. Let's see if we can grab a cable from one of these. This is the one they give you by default, right? That's why it actually looks like a windmill, and the rest of these are different here. They didn't try cinematic? I have no idea cinematic existed. When they label something like that cinematic, it seems like it's like a filter. I typically don't use those in games. So, but for all I know, cinematic could just be what the word they use to say this is the max fidelity, but I think Epic's fine for now. Okay, let's grab from this cable. I gotta fix this glitch too. Back to place, actually bring it up. No, there we go. It's so hard to do this in the dark. I kinda wanna make this cable management look less hideous. Just run this through here. All the way here. And we gotta find the input that we removed. Right there, perfect. Go ahead and turn on this light, it's getting super dark here. So you can see, roughly. It gets to a point where I don't even know what numbers are real here. They just keep fluctuating. I have no idea what our input and output is. This keeps getting changed. Our stored power goes from like negative, and then it comes right back from, I guess, the car batteries you linked. I have like no reliable way of knowing if we're in a power deficit. You played a medium but always tried low too. How much FPS you have in Epic? Depends, really. Right now we're hitting, like, if I look over here, I'll be like 50, 60. The game's not really optimized that well. My PC should be capable of running this a lot better. But I'm fine running this game in like 50 FPS. It's not terrible. But if I look my camera over here, as soon as I start to see like more entities, the FPS starts to drop. So now I'm at like 45. Then I get down here, I'm at like 40. It's a lot better when I'm actually outside. But as soon as like the game tries to load in all these assets, it becomes a problem. I can get down to like 30 in some areas. It's pretty bad. So I gotta hope for like an optimization update, or this project's gonna be more painful than it needs to be. Okay, we actually gotta deposit some of these. Our inventory storage is a little heavy. find a free storage space here. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. There we go. Just put all this junk here. Show you. I was looking for this magazine. That's good. Get this table out here. We're good for AK ammo. Very nice. I don't have space for this table. I might as well just place it. There we go. I'd say that's pretty good. This has been an issue though. I'll just quickly get rid of this. The safe, yeah. Put this in the safe. Beer, ammo, miscellaneous, antidepressants, rock cockroach, fertilizer. Keeping the vodka around. Hopefully we see some more doors. My Amazon task force needs to be larger. This. Okay, I think that's decent enough. Just do a little bit more management here. Okay, let's head up. Base was small, loot over the floor, had near 100 in medium. I mean, there probably was a point where I had good frames. Like you, when the base was so small. You managed to make the Saiga, SVG, and AK. Well, the only guns I'm using at this point are those. Although sometimes I find the SPD pretty weak. The VAL is okay. You want to do like stealthiness in the bunker. And the Saiga is just a shotgun, so I like the Saiga. Alright, let's see. We gotta get more Jimmy Buffetts here. More and more furniture. Common theme. The series. The spawn for this map. Not the greatest in terms of what we want to accomplish. Ideally, they put us right next to an apartment complex. Second one here somewhere. There it is. Ooh. You'd love to see that ammo. Keep the magazines. Keep the change. Alright, plastic, come on. Someday. Someday I'll get them. Get that. You got the VAL but didn't make it? That's lucky. Did I break this? You can strike it. Yeah, grab these medkits. Go wrong with a medkit every now and then. We really need another mannequin? I used to collect so many of these. Maybe I'll just pick them up. Check the trunks of the cars. Sometimes they have some really good stuff. Ooh. Comes the dead bodies of it too. Enemy AC-130 above. Only one explosion? What? This guy ran out of bombs? A light plane that flew overhead. Usually it's a barrage. I've never seen that before. Not here. Do I have anything else? No ammo. Okay. Let's make our way over to the apartments. The plastic we're letting out. Look at our toolbox. There we go. Give me the Jimmy. Okay. The floor after this one's gonna have it. Double. Let's go. I have like these spots memorized now. I know which floors are gonna have what I'm looking for. Ooh. This plastic. Plastic and light bulbs. Plastic and light bulbs. The plunger's low key a pretty rare item, and it has this mechanic where it could stick to like a wall. It has one durability. It's actually kind of funny. If I could show it off. I don't think it works in your bunker, but I think you can use it outside. So you said it, you hold it, and I think if you strike a wall, it sticks. I tried doing it in my bunker, but it doesn't work. It just breaks the thing. And then you see the durability, it's still 1-for-1. But you have to like strike it up against the wall. So I tend to collect the plungers since they're so rare, and they have a funny usage. Right, safe something gotta be in here. Don't do that. I have to remember to. Oh my! Jackpot plastic! Let's go! That's why. I was gonna say, I have to remember to search through some of these. I know I skipped most of them and just run right for the buffets, but sometimes you gotta look through them because that's where the light bulbs and sometimes the plastic is. Hell yeah, 10 plastic. Oh, and there's Jimmy Buffett up here too. Awesome. Somebody must have, so lore-wise, somebody dragged furniture up here so they could be grilling up on the rooftop. Alright. Light bulb, plastic, please. Yeah, you know, I like Happy Man. Sewing kit's actually pretty good. I mean, we don't have much use for it at the moment, but I'm not gonna disrespect the sewing kit. They're almost full here in inventory. The weight is coming back to bite us. Now let's pick up an axe. The most useful melee weapon in the game. For me at least. Just gonna break boxes with the one shot. Pow! Lightweight. Only 3 slots taken up. What more can you ask for a box breaker? Another sewing kit. Okay. I think there's space for 2 more buffets. Cockroach, candy zucchini. Actually, it might not have space for one more. What's this looking like? Yeah, actually you can. Just gotta throw this stuff here. Yep. Speaking of one more. Hell yeah. What are we at right now? This is 15 kg, right? So maybe one more. There is one more. Might not be. Here. Chance. These cabinets at the very least. Empty, empty. Empty. Ooh. A cable. Nothing. Okay. Oh, we should make our way back for sure. Another toolbox. Okay, we got 3 shots here. Come on now. Game break? Nope. Yes, this is probably like the worst. I shouldn't be collecting this glass, but maybe we plan on making a vodka farm. Who the hell just shot me? I'm a really neighbor in this apartment complex. Take 1 shot and just stop shooting. Oh, I see. Here. That's like the one building, I think, or one of the very few at the very least, that actually has an enemy inside of it. Most of the time you're just wandering around these empty buildings. Nothing surprises you quite like an unexpected bullet flinch. You see, I kind of see the frames kind of take a dip. Zoom in through there. Oh my god. Try jumping on a dwarf's head next time you see one. You just go flying. Like a proxy jump. So weird. I wonder if you can use it to like get out of bounds on the map. Okay. Let's drop these. I ain't gonna bother sorting them. Just straight up drop. Drop. Okay. We gotta get this mannequin out of here. There we go. We actually have a decent amount of plastic. We could almost make another solar panel. I need to turn this thing off. And a decent surplus of AK ammo. Definitely good. And let's dump the resources here. I get to make more iron bars as well, because we're running low on those. Okay, let's see how much plastic we got. 12, so 8 more away. Another solar panel. That's good progress right there. We're good on inventory. Let's head out again. Oh, never mind. Every time the siren hits, I feel like, you know, who was Wile E. Coyote's brother or cousin? Maybe he's feuding with Sam the sheepdog. They'd clock out as soon as they heard that bell. I just clock out here. See you next week, Sam. I didn't really explain why Wile E. Coyote couldn't speak, but his cousin could. Take a swig of water here while we wait for the siren. Also, just tab out so I don't have to hear the siren. Any second now, I'll change the new day. Any second. Hell yeah. We are 3 out of 4 on our different days to reach affiliate. One more day, and we will have met the requirements. So I'm excited for that. I think today could be the day we get the last task done, and then I have a big affiliate stream planned in the works. I'm thinking something crazy like a 12-hour stream. Just playing a new game every hour. All right. Get up that mess. Let's go back out there like a gopher running back and forth delivering. We're building a giant warehouse, and I'm staffing it for the Amazon task force, a bunch of dwarves. But really, I'm pretty much the Amazon driver, delivering packages of buffets and military crates back and forth. So who's the real Amazon worker here? So large layout here for the first floor. Some of that. Loki, I think we should take some more tables up too, so we can use those as dividers when we start placing more buffets in new aisles. Because we're starting to run out of tables as well. Nice plastic, thank you. And vodka for our dwarves. I also want to do like a carpet run, grabbing all this carpet. The floors could use some attention. I don't know, probably not gonna put it in the warehouse, but we'll find somewhere to place these carpets. But right now they kind of conflict with what we're doing, so I'm not gonna bother with them. There could be a point in time where I want a lot of carpets, and it's gonna pay me to realize how many times we skipped out on grabbing them. Okay. I think we're good on cloth hangers. We picked up quite a few. And they're not exactly difficult to find, so we need more. Let's just pick them up later. The buffet, thank you. Ooh. Chocolates are a nice commodity. Manufacture, I forget what they make. I think you can make vodka off of them. I think, don't you need like sugar? Waste your chocolate, everybody. There's another food source you could use. Although it's actually pretty good, because it gives you stamina. But in a pinch, for a 1-slot food item, to give you 15 hunger and plus 20 stamina is pretty good. But if you can help it, I'd probably just save them all, so you can turn them into sugar. And nothing. Okay, let's go next door, I guess. Actually, they're connected, so let's not waste our time here. I see nothing in this fog. Holy. Good, like, it's like I'm playing Silent Hill here. Actually, I think a twin's nearby here, no? Somewhere. Seeds. This looks like a respirator. Or a gas mask. Or a tube for the respirator. That's milk. I'll take that. These would be cool to have in the base. I'd love to be able to stack like barrels. There's quite a few like entities in the game that you can't pick up that they could easily make into something that you could place in your base. The stack of barrels could definitely be like a storage, or at the very least a decorative thing. Okay, where's this twin? There he is. Okay, for all of those who are afraid of the twin, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be. Okay. The plan here just got interrupted. Pretty sure that plane's gonna kill the twin. Is he dead? Nice, alive, very cool. As I was saying, if you're afraid of him, don't be. I think as long as you have a decent range weapon, you won't be like he shouldn't be able to damage you. I'll show you why. You come up to him, right? He comes here. You backpedal. Not even have to sprint around. Literally, if you backpedal, his swinging animation takes so long that by the time he stops and swings, for the most part, he can't hit you. I messed up there because I think I took a little bit of time looking around. But as long as you backpedal like this, he just can't hit you. So all you really need to do is back up and shoot, back up and shoot. And he goes down. So these guys are the worst. I'm not gonna talk about them needing to buff these guys. I don't want to get involved. But the twins should definitely... They should be more dangerous. Some of the enemies at this point just feel so non-threatening. It's a mixture of we're late game and like we're quote-unquote OP. But at the same time, it's like if I'm able to backpedal an enemy that's supposed to be, you know, pretty threatening, then what's the point, really? So they either have to shorten up the animation. You would think his arm is so long that it would, even though he takes that long to wind up, he could hit you. It's just not the case. So they should definitely shorten up that animation or make him run faster. I'm not sure. But anything about what he does, anything different than what he's doing now, because you should not be able to backpedal an enemy like that. In my opinion, I don't know. Maybe it's what the dev wants. Flashlights, we always take those. Can never have too many flashlights to equip to future guns. I hate this thing so much. 4.5 kg and yet it takes up like your entire inventory. I take them because they're like, they should be sought after for bringing your broken late game guns back to life, but they're just kind of a pain to carry around. Some of the items, inventory space wise, don't make much sense. Especially.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I said, give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Hello, Georgie. I think we're hitting affiliate today. I am excited. Well, at least we'll get the test done today, and then tomorrow it'll be official. Then we'll plan a big celebratory stream, probably. I don't know, Friday? Friday work for everybody? Oh, months of hard work I've paid off. Can't pick this up, can I? Just need to free up a little bit more space, I think. Just need to fit some of the stuff here. Are we max weight on here? Yeah, we are. Yikes. Okay, hold on. Throw the vodka in here. Put that there. Maybe we're good. There we go. That's the last one you can pick up. Here to go. For sure. Alright, where are we? This way. Well, time will tell if it's deserved, yeah. Well, the real fun begins after affiliate, but thank you. Appreciate it. I wasn't worried about going ham. I was always gonna do what I could do. It's just sometimes going ham doesn't exactly translate into success. So I'm happy that it paid off though. The Misery long form content series is picking up a little bit like that as well. But it's hard to get like long form retention on the series where you're just running for gems back and forth, so regardless, still gotta pump out the content though. Okay. So I'm just gonna drop all these buffets here, and then if it's a bunker day, we'll check out the settings trick and see if it does in fact make it brighter. And then after that, we'll just start setting up these buffets here, because I really don't have much use at the moment to explore a bunker. I mean, the military crates are nice, but it's kind of a pain. I really get the buffets out first. I don't want to skip too many bunkers, but don't want to do too many of them either. Start clearing out some more of the space. It's actually crazy how much we hoard here. Sometimes you see these items, you just can't pass them up, you know? It's part of the reason why we're building the warehouse. We could store all this hoarded materials. I have no space for this giant toolbox. I want to see how big it looks when you drop it. Look how small it looks relative to like the table, but then in your inventory it takes up like this entire space. Petition the dev, get him to reduce the size of this advanced toolbox. Okay, the twin stroke you can sell. That's decent. Drop the table. Drop that. Okay. Hopefully we still have some time to explore. Would like some more buffets. Always want to take advantage of the apartment complex maps. First, let's sell the trophy. Free up 15 kg. Alright. My friend, buy this twins trophy. This is the most expensive one, right? 176. Think about that for a second. Probably the easiest enemy to fight that his trophies sells for the most. The Rat Wolf puts up way more of a fight. Although you can still kind of cheese a Rat Wolf too. Just get on top of a car, you can't do anything. Or like, I think most enemies too. As long as you get yourself some distance. I don't think they can jump. Okay, see if we have enough time here. Probably gonna go right side this time. Actually, which way did we go? Did we go right? I didn't forget where I went, so tend to go a little farther out in a different direction to make sure I'm not hitting the same building. Though I don't think we're going to be able to do that here because these buildings are absolutely dilapidated. I think I've been here before. Let's just do a quick check. Okay, if there's nothing on this floor, then we've been here. Yeah, I think we've been here. Yeah, we have. Alright. It's getting brighter at least. Let's go a little further out. So we killed the twin there. This looks familiar. Another crooked building. Let's check here maybe. Here we go. Scrap, okay. Cable, sure. And nada, no plastic. We got lucky getting open up a cupboard that has 10 max stack plastic. That's crazy. But for the most part, you can only really find them in crates. But part of me almost wishes I didn't know that I could find them at a 10 stack like that. Because now I'm searching through everything. There we go. It's actually kind of... I don't know if they made it this way. But I remember like finding pistols kind of early in the first shinings, the first maps. And then lately it's like I find like handgun like pistol parts are rarer than their counterparts. So I'm not gonna turn down a free constructed gun. Especially a pistol, because those are actually kind of rare at my stage of the game. The wardrobe. Just gotta pick up the table, but I think we're okay for tables at the moment. Okay, cables. Love to see those. The less cables I have to waste time and resources crafting, the better. Big money plastic. Yeah. Like the sound effect of the wind blowing, the whistling of the wind. Does it go away if I get lower? Is it because we're so high up? Or is it just a natural sound effect throughout the entirety of the map? Okay. And scrap, thank you. I'm not picking up another advanced toolbox, it's too much. Too much space taken up for... Anything in the safe. Cigarettes, that's most valuable resource, the commodity. That's what I would put in a safe. It's a pack of cigarettes. Gotta protect those. I don't want anybody in my stash. Why store weapons or valuables when cigarettes can be protected by the almighty safe? Got space for a few more? But I think we cleared out this area. Come on, plastic. Take the cement. Cement's okay. We were planning on like doing more concrete work in the bunker. It's always nice to have. Cement. In case anybody doesn't know already, the garbage on the floor you can pick up. 8 kg, 4 spaces, not terrible. And you can use this to incinerate and grab quite a few ash out of it. We are full here. Just check my armor situation. You know how powerful that radiation has to be in that one area? I'm ready to actually be taking damage with the radiation protection we have. Actually pretty insane. I've like, what's this like the... What is causing these radiations? What is so powerful there? Is it like ground zero for a nuke? Like, to put it in perspective, like, some of the most highly radiated areas inside the bunker don't damage me as quickly or even deteriorate my my radiation meter as quickly as that spot there outside. Yeah, let's go dump this garbage in the incinerator. Can show you the power of garbage, especially early game when you want some ash. You dump one of these in there. It takes this out. And you get 10 whole ash. Not bad. If you got the space for it, I'd recommend grabbing some garbage. Okay, we can turn this off, save some power here. Our stored power is taking a bit of a hit. I think it's coming back up, I can't really tell. It was working fine, like how many shinings ago? But the more stress we put on it, it gets worse and worse. Look at those buffets, my goodness. Let's fix more plastic, we're very close. You know what, actually, we should start making some iron bars. And incinerate this piece of garbage there. There we go. Good stuff. Let's drop off these buffets. With any luck, the next map will be a bunker. And we could spend the majority of the day just actually setting up stuff. Oh, we're making real good progress. Things are coming up Millhouse for us. These things are bugging out. No space for these cables. Get rid of some of these. Dump that. Looking good. We're light enough to go for another run here. At some point we should probably do something with this wheat farm situation. Oh, we're actually at ash. I don't think I have any stored here. Actually, go grab our ash from up there and bring it back down here. Because the wheat farms are full and can be growing them. We're kind of wasting an opportunity here. To grab this much. And we have a light bulb somewhere here. Let's go ahead and grab another lamp. Okay. And let's get our bread factory back in operation. I have this down to a science pretty much. Maybe we can maximize efficiency here. More flour there. This out. Imagine if this game had the optimization and anonymization of farming through the lens of Minecraft. If I get like an item hopper here that would automatically take the wheat, throw it into the crafting bench here, or at least a chest. And now it gets to a point where automation should be late game. Quality of life should be late game. There's only so much I can do on my end to maximize efficiency. But if I still have to manually do a lot of these things, like I should be able to put these dwarves to work, give them these kind of tasks. Use a dwarf as an iron, copper gold. Send them off to auto sort my stuff. Even if I pay them in vodka, it's fine. Give me another use for vodka. Keep creating item sinks for these things to incentivize players to keep looting, especially things that people are passing up on now. Or at least solidify that gameplay loop, you know? Let's go. Bread factory engage. Look at all this flour. Oh my goodness. Around here. Microwaves are OP. Needs a power source. These microwaves are powered. Actually, I can't think of like a good reason why they're powered. They're powered on your aura alone. Your physical presence in the bunker allows them to absolutely convert raw wheat into flour. Or what? I can't even speak. Your raw aura is enough for them to take that energy and convert raw flour into bread. I don't know about you, but I've never just tossed straight flour into the microwave. I'd expected a loaf of bread to come out. I don't know, maybe it's a life hack. This time. Take it up on the bird farm. But maybe it'll all be worth it. Apparently, as they're saying, good things take time. I don't know how much I buy into it, but it's a saying you can grab on like copium when things aren't going your way. You just gotta pretend like it's not coming anytime soon, I guess. Can you tell I'm naturally pessimistic? That's not that hard to like really explain. If you're used to things not going your way, you're automatically going to gravitate to being pessimistic. And if things just come to you easily and freely your whole life, odds are you're going to be optimistic. I don't think it's really like based on your personality. I think it's based on your life experiences. As much as you want to say you can form the life around you, I think life around you forms you as well. Product of your environment is typically the mantra I live by. All right. We need to top up some of this. That's good. 11, 15. Let's throw this in here. There we go. Get this last flower out of this one. Off. Oh, power shortage. Another lighting bug. I think we're all clear on this. There's so much flour. Oh man. All right. That takes care of our bread factory portion of this session here. We'll have to make another trip back. Let's go sell us bread and see what map we're at. Although I don't think we have much time on it to begin with. You, sir, breadman. Have I got a deal for you? $160 right there. Or you could just kill one twin and get even more. So while it's like a more sustainable way of mass producing money, if you just have like an endless supply of like twins or like deers to kill, you wouldn't have to do anything with bread. So like bread is like the more sustainable long-term strategy for getting the money and using it for the achievement of collecting 1 million of the currency. But you'd obviously want to just grab and buy
get money by killing the big enemies. Alright, let's test out this theory. So this is how dark it looks right now. And then if we do medium. Actually, I already know my settings were by default. I don't even know what my anti-aliasing method was. I didn't even hit apply, but it still changed it. That's weird. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I really don't know what's much for difference. I think the visual fidelity just looks worse. This is what it looks like. Oh my god. That's what it looks like with the medium settings, and I go back to epic on everything. Just looks better. I don't really see change in lighting. Ooh. It's great though, for sure. I'll take the crates down here. Big boxes. Love to see it. Stash that. Yes, more ammo. Lovely. Guess I'll take the medkit too. Throw this in here. Already we're like almost full. Military boxes, the big ones are heavy. I'll leave the medic in here. Alright. Suppose we head back now. Come on, plastic. Okay, I'll take the cable. Got to reload the SVD. There's 3 zombies in this room. Wow. Did I come from behind? I did not see him in the front. R.I.P. I have no idea where he came from. Oh, that was a hardcore run. We would have been nowhere. I wasn't expecting for them to come from behind, honestly. That's fine. This looks like way worse now. What setting did I tweak? Oh, I can see from here. TA might look better. Yeah, TA looks a little better. Where's my gear? What? Did I not die by the bunker? Thought I was closer to the bunker. This is gonna scream in my ear. Okay. So when I get this gear at least somewhere closer. Okay. Now let's administer the first aid and the food. Get back up on our feet. Reload these weapons. rebind our stuff. I'm pretty sure you can do this with pistols, but I think the Kipris is a better use of the 9mm ammo. But I definitely recommend keeping a Kipris on you, because it's one of the few weapons, along with the pistols, that you can actually like just hotkey, and I actually have to have equipped to your primary or secondary. So it's nice. I guess it's considered a sidearm in the game. It's just nice to have like as a backup weapon. If the other two are out of ammo or broken or what have you. And of course, you gotta remember what we're fighting for here. My wife. He's camping my dead body. This one I knew. Make sure we don't have anything else. You're coming at me like that. Yeah. Ooh, light bulb. Hell yeah. Where do they keep coming from? Oh, I got ambushed from back here for sure. That must have came from over here. And then got me from behind. Well, that doesn't make more sense because this is sealed off. How many enemies could have possibly been here to kill me? Because the ones over here didn't even aggro onto my position. So where could those enemies have come from, I wonder? I would have seen them from the front. Jesus. You're so big. I feel like those enemies from back there have come from farther than what it would have taken them distance-wise from over here. I'm still not sure why the ones on this side didn't come over. Maybe they couldn't fit through the... Should be able to fit through here. Anyways. I think now things are under control. Hopefully. Nothing more embarrassing than dying in the bunker. Come on, plastic. Gasoline. Don't need that anymore. We'll take the free safe though. It's definitely a valuable commodity. And of course, this leads to the room where we can grab car batteries and cables. Oh, I hear enemies outside here. Make this quick. Oh, never mind, we are at max weight. Uh-oh. We only take the one cable here. As much as I'd love to have more than one. We are filled to the brim. Let's make our way back. It's quiet. Too quiet. My human bones. Let's get in. About the safe down here. It's the dump off point. Since we're already back here, might as well just actually Because I want those cables. I need to make a quick run back in there. Not before I deposit this stuff, though. Should be enough. Go back for those cables. Look how many were here. That's crazy. I have one little area from the start of the spawn. So wiped out like the entire radius enemies nearby. So I started because I wanted to grab this box, essentially. Like I was gonna take out the zombies there, and then all of a sudden, huge ambush. Free crate, thank you. Another one, holy. Good thing I cleared up space. Okay, there. Remember where these cables are. Trying to make a mad dash for this. Come on, grab these cables and let's get out of here. Run. Yeah. Absolutely vital. Remember where we were. Back here. Through here. Through here. All the trail of corpses, and we're up. Because we have not saved in this entire playthrough. We could rely on the autosave, but who knows how far back I went. I try to make it a habit of saving every time right before I leave the base, but for whatever reason this playthrough, today's session I have not saved once, I don't think. All these cables here, might as well drop them off. Would have to make a lot more splitters. Tell you that. They're all full. For the most part. We use this safe to transfer all our loose items. This money. Yeah, that's good. Suppose there's more storage somewhere here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's just drop this off, I guess. Or better yet, should probably just use this. Down here. Things a little easier for us. Okay, that's clean. Just this backpack needs to go. Perfect. That's a clean inventory right there. Probably the cleanest we had it for the whole day. Pop off the ammo there. Should probably get some more 9mm rounds for the kippers. Grab all our bread here. I am now a baker instead of a survivalist. The bunker bakery in full effect. Why I make so much bread? Because that's what I make. Alright. I think our incinerator has been going off this entire time. Did you turn that off? Wasting 10 power for no reason. There's a situation looking like. We're still good. This might be our most accurate reading. 39 input, 39 output. So right now, as things go, with having the kitchen lights off, and with having the merchant hall lights off, we are currently neither producing more power or wasting more power. We're at a net neutral. So we're definitely going to need to bump up our power situation if we're going to power up that warehouse. Most definitely. Tons and tons of solar panels. Alright, let's go solve the bread and see what the new map is. Take my bread. Almost 600 cashola right there. Alright. Forgot to top off the kippers, but I think that's okay. I don't expect to be using too much ammo for this day. Alright. Just crap in the wood, but no plastic. Such is life. I think the best we're gonna get today is 10 plastic off a cupboard. I don't think a crate's gonna give us plastic anymore. It's just not happening today. No plastic here either. Suppose I should be checking the fridge on the off chance there's a bottle of water there. It's like one plastic, but the way things been going might be the only way I'm getting it. Hell yeah. Nothing beats a... Oh. This is just a rock cockroach like stuck in here. I've never seen that before. I was gonna say nothing beats a rooftop buffet, but finally a safe that actually has something decent. And the rest is garbage. No? Oh. It's a good haul right there. Up of one building. Just wait out this bomber plane. They got a GPS tracker on. Nice. Last shot of plastic here. Homemade antenna. I'm really grabbing every possible item in these crates except for the plastic. We're on the full gambit. Like a wheel of fortune here. Or the wheel of misfortune, I would say. Let's go drop off these buffets. I don't know if they'll ever let you change like the outdoor appearance of your bunker. Maybe in the future. Drop all these. All right. Oh. Gotta get over a stretch out here. Well, I go ahead and take this time to plug the old YouTube channel. None of my VODs are posted on Twitch, so if you want to see any of the VODs or the long form content for Misery that I've been producing, you can find it on my YouTube channel. Linked in chat or below. If you click the little Corey in the house, big head down there, should lead you to the YouTube channel. And with the plug out of the way, let's you know, I think we're gonna start setting these up pretty soon, but I prefer to actually be in the daylight because I cannot see a damn thing. You guys just make another run in the meantime, and then once daytime, we're gonna start placing these things. Last thing we need is to put more junk and entities on the ground for the game to try to struggle and load in every time we get back to our bunker.
don't know if I have anything to drink on me other than vodka. Suppose an energy drink could suffice. Another nice spawn. I think the bunker bring me right here to this one building. And then I think a second one right here. Come on, plastic. Finally. Finally. Alright, that's another solar panel right there in the making. Hell yeah. This light bulb. I gotta check these cabinets all the time. These light bulbs are invaluable. It's better getting out of the way now than devoting how many more hours into solely just searching through cupboards for light bulbs. Imagine how painful that'd be. The large part of these saves have been disappointing. Nothing really good. I think only one of them is giving us ammo. The rest has been pretty junky items for us. Wardrobe. These wardrobes have more useful items. Oh, another 6 plastic. Hell yeah. And a water bottle. Truly coming up Millhouse. Love that you can open the fridge from this side. Relatively empty so far. The floor is kind of disappointing, other than the plastic. Yeah, a light bulb. I won't be sad if a crate doesn't have plastic as long as it has a light bulb. At this point, I think they're equally valuable. It wasn't too long ago where I'd be celebrating grabbing a new gun or the broken military uniform. Now I'm celebrating picking up light bulbs and plastic. At this point, I think a light bulb and plastic would give me the same amount of excitement as finding a broken military uniform. Alright, fit this. I need to clear some space here. Oh no, we're at max weight. Okay, now we gotta make the executive decision. Dropping something over here to make weight. Because these are 15 kg
We need to drop 3 kg here. As the bomber drops, how many kgs of bombs on us? Let's go take a sip of beer. Okay, 2.2. Two more. Could probably drop the axe. Actually, yeah, let's just drop a cement. Fortunately. It's the cost of doing business, I guess. Alright, let's go back. Orange out. Sprint jump out. And just in time. Saved by the bell. I'm gonna clock out. Yeah, part of me doesn't even want to check what the next map's going to be. I think we just start setting up here. And putting off the actual building of the warehouse for a long time. The ultimate slug in the tub. What's up? Nice to see it. Clear this out. A place for these cables. Definitely have to drop off that plastic. This other solar panel cooking here. I don't know if you remember, we've been here before. Of course I remember. I think we were here like a few days ago. For the Berglund Gnome stuff. I mean, at this point, the channel's pretty much like 80% Berglund Gnomes, 20% misery. Okay, need to grab those iron bars. I think we need more scrap too. I think we need 30 scrap. Goated. My memory's pretty bad, but it can't be that bad. Or maybe you can actually. I actually really have a really bad memory. It's a new day. Yes, it is. And we're definitely missing something here. It's either the 20 scrap or the 25 electronics. Definitely not the electronics, it's the scrap. Throw that in there. Is that enough? Nope. How much more scrap are we missing? Tell me it's actually just one. Huh. Oh no, it's 30. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Problem's finding where I stored all my scrap. That works. Should be enough space for the solar panel build. 74 seconds. Alright, here comes the fun part. The buffet placements. Got a better room here. I really can't pick up anything here. Huh. Must be this wood. Let's chop off this wood then. And we'll have enough space for one buffet here. There we go.
table. Don't want that. So go ahead and put you over here. Load up here. And one more. Oh, it's a mannequin. Chew. There. Alright, there we go. Cue the buffet placing montage. Looks a little off. Looks a little bit better. See how that works. Not every day I see this side of things a little bit more inside than this. But definitely take that though. That's pretty darn close to being flush. I'm not starting to get dark now. To make this placement a lot more annoying. Can't see nothing. That's still like, wow. The gap is getting a little bit worse on that side. Interesting. No, this is like it's perfectly lined up. That's good stuff right there. It's pretty darn flush here as well. That's good. Don't have to self-correct here. What are we looking at? Halfway down this aisle? I think as soon as we finish this aisle, we are more than halfway done with the buffet placements. There's only this little corner here to go. Probably 1/3, close to 1/4, but I'd say more than 1/3 here. I think as soon as we finish this aisle, this will be a quarter here. Thank goodness I'm able to use these guidelines. Just trying to do this off the old eyeball in the dark. It'd be terrible. What you get when you don't have a grid-like system to place certain building items. Just gotta wing it. Yeah, that's it for that haul. Got a lot more to pick up here. Got a huge stockpile of these bad boys. They're just sitting there waiting for the placement. There we go. I think we have enough to finish this off. Nice to see progress actually materialize.
like when you've been working out for a month, don't notice any kind of change in your physicality, then one day you just wake up and you're like, I'm definition my shoulders. When did this happen? Actually crazy. You don't see like the gradual increase to any of your like your muscles or definition in your body when you're working out. And then all of a sudden it just comes to head one day. You just look in the mirror and go, what? When did I get this calf muscle? Or when did my shoulder look this defined? When did my traps get so huge? There's other facets to life, they're kind of similar. Where you just grind and grind and grind. Don't notice any kind of progress because you're so preoccupied of life and the grind itself, and then one day you've got enough time to smell the roses and you're able to see the progress that you've made and be surprised by it. Okay, this is off by a little bit. Gotta back up. Wow, this side's starting to get more rambunctious. I'm gonna have to correct the course here just a little bit. It's interesting. Not let me build closer here. So slightly, unsightly. That just means I'm gonna have to pull out this one a little bit more to the right than I normally would to kind of correct it. So for example, instead of placing it right here, I just do a little bit more to the right. The gap's a little wider, but it should make this appear more flush. It's a little better. Behind me. We got 4 more to place here. Two more. And uno más. It's pretty darn flush right at the end. Nice. And there we have it. Yeah, another aisle completed. I think we're up to what, over a dozen? Or maybe a dozen? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Never mind. a little over ambitious there. So they're A file. So that means in total probably gonna get 9, 10, 11, and then that 12 will be like a half file. So if that's the case, if we have about 12 in total and we have 8 done, I think we're officially 1/3 of the way done. Anyway, no longer have to pick up en masse all these buffets. And then we're gonna have to stack the crates all over. So we're kind of, should I put this, a priority of the buffets? Like we're kind of going overboard compared to like the crates. So really should be hoping and be doing more bunkers. We shouldn't be skipping those. Because I don't think our crate collection is nearly as deep as the buffets are at the moment. So we should definitely be hoarding some of these crates here. Still so many buffets here. I'm waiting for the siren to go off. Surprised it hasn't already. Just for curiosity's sake, let's see what the map was today. Oh, it's still longer winter. Can actually see things a little bit better. Okay. This would have been a pretty shite spawn to go explore anyways. So it's a good thing we took our day. So we'd have to skip all these buildings because this would have been a pain. Not worth the effort of scouting for any kind of furniture. And then at best we'd look at this building. Some zombie soldiers will across the way here. Bullet flinch. Bullet flinch is so bad. I hate it so much. Suppose we'll take what we can here for the siren hits. There's that old bomber again. Not gonna get me this time, nerd. You will tank my frames though. There we go. We're back. Bomber's looking for those small victories. You can steal frames from me. More than worth the ammunition. Explosive ordnance wasted just to take my frames away. What am I shooting at? Shooting at a crayfish? What's happening out there? This is actual warfare. What? Oh yeah, shooting at a crayfish, but the crayfish isn't even aggroed on him. It's like stuck. Some of these interactions between like enemies are pretty interesting. As far as I know, I think the zombie only shoots at those crayfish. I don't think that zombie procs on anything else. Like right beside each other, there's like, what is happening? You think they signed a truce? Is there a peace treaty going on here? Between the zombies and the crayfish? I think we actually brought peace. The war's over. They've settled it. The wartime is done. Hey guys, it's nice to see that you came to some turn. Oh, never mind. Ceasefire's over. Let's get out of here. Must have been a temporary treaty for like Christmas or something. I don't know how many of you know your World War II history. Alright, I guess I should say World War I history. This was a trench warfare thing. I believe at Christmas, for the majority of the fronts, the trenches actually came together and had like a ceasefire. I think some of them even played like soccer. But I think the only troops to not go along with the ceasefire were the Canadians. I think the Germans attempted to have a ceasefire, and the Canadians just ended up throwing grenades at them. Something along those lines. For all the reputation the Canadians get for being friendly, they were the most vicious. I think most of the, what was it called, the Geneva Convention, like those rules were written because of how brutal Canadian soldiers were. Like, these guys are insane. I think the Germans feared them the most, if I'm not mistaken. I think they had a nickname for them too. Is your little brief history lesson, I guess. Got all this wheat here. History is like one of those subjects that has a really like low floor and a high ceiling in terms of like when history is boring, it is absolutely boring. But when it's actually exciting, like it's really intriguing. Unfortunately, all history can't be super engaging for the average person, but there's more than enough really crazy and interesting history that can get even somebody who's like really not into it to be somewhat interested. Gotta fill up this wheat while the siren does its thing. Siren going to siren. Go. And then your day's about to change pretty soon. I can feel it coming. Any second now. There we go. So how many frames you drop loading in these assets? Oh my goodness. We're down to 7 FPS right now. It's coming back up. 13. Like if we hit pause, there we go. Back to 120. And then we unpause. Back to 38. Too many entities to load. Game cannot comprehend the level of dedication it would take to produce a bunker of this magnitude. Game refuses to believe that someone would be as ambitious or stupid enough to do this. Start dumping this flour here. Or Insta bread flour here. Microwavable bread. This little man. Those eyes have seen it all. 1,000-yard stare. The horrors he's witnessed can only be dispelled with countless swigs of vodka. This one here, staring into the ceiling, awaiting the day the suffering will end. And this one here, well, he's done things you couldn't even believe. Unimaginable, unspeakable, inhuman things. It's tough out here. But we've had to be tougher. do you mean max weight? Give me my flour. That time I can't carry bags of flour? What do I look like? Some kind of weakling? Oh my god. I don't know what causes this to happen. Yeah. Turn these things off. There's a lighting glitch again. It's funny because it almost looks like we're tripping breakers there. Which kind of would make sense. But I don't think that's an actual mechanic in the game. Ooh, flour. And there we go. That operation been refilled. We can continue. I suppose we just finished up with the buffet placements altogether. Get this out of the way. Table can go here. Okay, that's good for that. Let's clear out this backpack a little bit. Okay, that's good. Let's do the old table placement trick here. Let's get this lined up right against the wall as much as we can. As much as we can to the left side of this. I think that's pretty good. And from there, we're able to line this up. This is like probably the best method I can come up with of trying to get this as even and symmetrical as possible. Seems to be working. If it ain't broke, don't fix. So we got this islet go. We are nearing the finale here, I think. Don't get me wrong, there's probably still a lot more episodes, a lot of VODs to go, but definitely done well and progressing today, that's for sure. Okay, before we start another montage here of placing buffets, I'm going to use the washroom. I will BRB a couple minutes.
Right. Let's continue. Looks like we lost a follower. I think I was correct in assuming that one of the followers was a bot. It's whatever reason a bot follows me. I guess it follows anybody. The stream alerts don't pop up for it. That's why I'm always skeptical when I get a follow and it's not through a stream alert. Because 100% of the time I think it's just a bot, and then eventually they unfollow. Interesting how it works. Yeah, let's line this up here. It's pretty clean right there. I mean, you really cannot get more flush than that. That is like perfection right there. Super clean. Yeah. Clean again. Alright, I think from here on out, this should be smooth sailing in terms of symmetry. Just do a little paint by numbers here. We might have enough to finish at least half this aisle. I'm thinking. Hopefully, 3/4 of it, but I'm thinking more likely it's just gonna be halfway done. This is our last pile. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough for 3/4. Unless I have some of them stashed in a box somewhere, but I doubt it. It's not appears if I have any stashed away here. I can check the front of the bunker, or I usually use the drop-off point. I doubt there's any there as well. Just thought I'd do some due diligence here and just check. These are mostly just crates at this point. Crates and miscellaneous items. Overdose herself with 2 sips of water. The radiation is gonna kill us. 2 bottles of water and I'm almost dead.
use of a military ration right there. Alright, let's get back to placing. Get a quick save. Power went out earlier today. I do not trust this power grid whatsoever. We're pretty much guaranteed to have like power outage in this neighborhood like once a month. How bad this gap is. Still looks kind of flush on this side, but like at that. See the frame started to dip just a little bit. I don't think it's so much the furniture being placed that's making the game lose the frames. I'm pretty sure it's the loose items, but also I think the amount of items being stored in these containers. This is really bad gap here. I have to fix this with this buffet. Extend this one a little bit more farther there, right? One more keyboard press to get it over. There we go. Doesn't have to be symmetrical, it just has to look symmetrical. Okay, we've kind of fixed it a little bit. Perfect. That is all our buffets. And the lights dimmed right as we finished, which is good timing on our part. We're about halfway down this aisle, and after completing that, we are pretty much 3/3 of the way done, if not 3/4 of the way done. Or 2/3 of the way done, 3/4 of the way done. Very nice. Let's go check out what map it is. Probably use our SVD more. Shoot through some of these bullets instead. It's a crummy spawn. Come to grips with that being a very common theme for me. This guy's trying to snipe me from across the map. Holy bullet flinch, man. So bad in this game. Jesus. If you're trying to shoot while it's hitting you, and they will never miss a bullet. Your cursor, literally, you might as well be shooting up in the air. Not for a second can you get your reticle on that guy lined up properly. If he's shooting at you, you might as well just put your bullets into the ground. Maybe some HP here. That bandage just like next to nothing. Our max HP is so high that a bandage is quite literally like a little band-aid. Perhaps we will get rewarded with plastic. Never lucky. So we have the medical supplies to heal it. I can grab them. Goodness. And we're back to full HP. Yeah. This part is really worth exploring. I'd rather just look at the buildings. I wonder if they'll ever put a map in this game. Probably not. If I had to guess. Gunpowder? Haven't seen that in a while. It's pretty rare. There's the bomb ring in. Okay, you see him to the window. Gunpowder again, huh? As soon as I say it's rare, you find it back to back, pretty much. Here. Nothing looks like. Another gun, other safe. Pretty much nothing of value for me. And we hit the roof. Come on, big money. Alright, scrap's not bad. We're gonna need a lot of that for the solar panels anyways. Saves us the trouble having to trade in our hard-earned cash. The old siren, as I call it. Let's get out of here. How did this look similar? Can I get on top of this car? Like, come on. Take a shortcut across here. As long as we follow this wall, we should be alright.
Should almost be there, I think. There it is. Huzzah, we've made it back. Ratwolfide's about to go, should repair it. Nice. Exoskeleton can still hold up some punishment. Everything else is good to go. Weapon durability is fine. Always good to do a maintenance check on your gear every now and then. And forget that there's durability associated with that stuff too. And we're like halfway to another solar panel, plastic wise. It's good. So I get these. What's out the inventory? What do you tell this is gonna be so uneven? It's not gonna be flush whatsoever. Yeah, there's a pretty bad gap. Let's try to fix it again. I was not expecting it to go sideways that quickly after having just fixed it. For some reason this side of the aisle is gonna give me problems. Looks a little better. Yeah. We're officially halfway down this aisle, more than halfway. Suppose we can start working on the crate side of things again, these military boxes. Let's see how many big boy boxes we can get. Yeah, there's one. A few more. Where the big boys at? Okay. Some here at least.
How the hell did this get up here? There's no way to get up here. Holy, you can see how wavy this is here, how crooked this is. For the most part, this is kind of flush, but over here it's got bend. Sort of don't really like how much this protrudes here versus this. There's a way to fix that. A bit better if I did it like that. You know, I say that's pretty even. Get this lined up here proper. For some reason I just want to place here. Interesting. These are probably the most finicky of all the placements. Small crates are pretty cooperative. Can't say the same for the big boys. Have to make do. These are hands down like my least favorite that gets situated here. Especially in the dark. We'll seize that for now. Okay. Let's go peep the new day. Holy frames. Put them through a blender. How smoother things are as soon as I take a step out. Okay, question mark? Uh-huh. I felt it. I knew it was coming. We're gonna need some crates, so. Particularly fond of the spawn. Let me get a quick save here. I think it's a particularly good spawn to grab us some crates. Small one right outside of it, but other than that, it's a bit of a pain. So many entry points here. Interesting. There's like nothing here. Oh, man. A mustache. That's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. It's supposed to be like water. Oh, it is. I think. I can tell. There's a layer like film or something down there. Oh, you almost had me. What? How does it get me through the wall? That makes no sense. I wasn't able to crouch down to get into where I was. I just glitched through the wall. Alright. Well, I guess we know that. Kind of stupid. There's no way he was able to physically get to me there. But I'm just like clipping through. Pretty lame. Like game design wise, I should have been safe behind the little barricade there, but sometimes games get a game, I guess. What is it, glitched in here? Luckily it's really easy to grab your gear back. The only thing you have to do that's annoying is hotkey some of my stuff again. There we go. Yeah, this makes zero sense. He like clipped through here. He grabbed me through here. There's no way for him to physically get at me without clipping through. I don't think I can even shoot him through here. So it's actually like way worse for me to be hiding over here. Just waiting for the zombies. Didn't know we'd be there. Gotta be deeper in. See a bunch of things making their way over here now. Left side of the map. Oh, they're coming from behind. I need to get some more HP here. Vitamins. Say my prayers and take my vitamins. I'll be just like Hulk Hogan. I didn't realize there's crates down here. Maybe this place isn't so bad. Maybe, just maybe. They had respirators in this game, obviously, but I'm surprised they didn't put like gas mask filters. And they clearly had them over here. It's decoration, but maybe they just felt it'd be too annoying to implement. Another resource you have to manage. What is this zombie guarding here? This military ration? Belongs to me now. Better eat it right over his corpse. So I guess the implication is this bunker is a military outpost. Oh, this specific one, I guess. Makes you wonder how it all went to shit. Okay, I don't think I've ever been this deep. I don't think I've ever been in this part of the bunker before. This map is actually huge. Oh, light bulb. Ooh, a piece of candy. I'm waiting for a dead end here, but it ain't coming. Just keeps going. Just a zombie I killed? I don't even remember. Oh man. Not paying attention. That radiation is strong over there. Easy there, easy. Shame because I want those crates. Like this leads to my way out here? Yeah, it does. How did we do a loop? That's crazy. You can switch that body. Let's pop the last blood bag here. We just make a play for the crates. Don't miss one of them. Gotta go back to it. On the side, we still have max radiation protection. I don't think you ever will be able to get that. Getting pretty darn close, but there's still some areas that can kill you. You're never safe in the bunker. You get no clipped, you can get radiated. You'll never have 100% safety here. Look at all the good stuff here. Almost full. Probably do some more. I got a bail. Just a little more. The banging on this door will always be creepy to me. Oh, I'm siren. You guys are calling us. Someone walking over here. Or should I get ambushed the last second? It's our human bones. And be back. It's time to deposit our military grades. Our boxes, whatever they're called. This entire game I'm going to be calling it one item, two different things. There we go.
these light bulbs deposited upstairs. Airline production going. Holy frames. This is frame killer alley right here. Or actually, electronics. And I don't know, on my bingo card. Gave me the lamps. Are we full on wood here? Yeah. Stuff that there. There's gunpowder here. Are we good on AK ammo for sure? Five lamps ready to go. Suppose we should place them now. What? Did that say split? Oh, stack. I was like, what? Just breaks in half. Trying to line this up as best I can. There's no real science to this, unfortunately. I wish there was like a clear outline for bunker cubes here. Fortunately, for a reason, sometimes it doesn't want to say flush the ceiling. That's decent enough. Oh, hell yeah. Look at the progress. A couple of these aisles here, polished up. We are approaching the finish line, at least where the buffets are concerned. All right. Speaking of approaching the finish line, I'm pretty sure the stream is really good enough to put us into our 4 for 4 on our affiliate progress. So, without overstaying my welcome, and the fact that we've been going on for 3 hours now, I think it's about time we end the stream. But before we do so, I'll remind everybody, check out the YouTube channel. You want to catch up on some of the VODs for this series, or if you want to watch the condensed and long form content, or if you're a fan of Burglary Gnomes, we have tons of VODs for that, and a lot of funny YouTube shorts associated with that game. And
If anybody's a fan of wrestling, I have a series going on for WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. And more games definitely on the way. And we're going to be planning the affiliate celebration stream soon, possibly either Saturday or Friday of this week. But until then, I want to say thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you. And have a good one.